up, everybody, and welcome back to the Naturally Yours podcast. On today, we are going to be having a very, very special topic with my special guest, Sleepy, who is an entrepreneur, he is a father, he is a barber, he is a cook, and he is many, many other things. So, I'm your host, Ty the Natural, and on this podcast, we love to learn, we love to have controversial topics and discussions, and of course, we have special guests. So, on today, our topic that we're going to be discussing is what kind of woman does a real man want? Now, I feel like a lot of women want to know this answer, and a lot of men want the world to know this answer as well. So, let's get into it. So, Sleepy, what's up? How you doing today?
What's up, man? How you doing? I'm good. Well, my ideal woman would be like a traditional, high value, high moral standards type of woman.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I would like, let me see.
When you say high value, what do you mean?
Like she value her appearance.
Mm-hmm.
She value what she say.
Okay.
And she just see herself in a higher standard of like respect and like feminine. I like feminine women.
Right.
That feel comfortable in their femininity.
Okay.
But yeah, that's very attractive to me.
Okay. I like that. In a world full of fakeness. A lot of fakeness. Would you be against a woman not being her true, authentic self? Such as, maybe she's having the wigs, she's having, she never embraces her natural hair, she wears all the makeup, the lashes, the nails. How do you feel about that?
Well, me personally, I like natural, but in some cases, women do need that.
Okay. But we talking about women that don't need it.
Well, if you don't need it, I don't think you should wear it, I think you should exploit your natural beauty,
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I think that Black women especially are the most beautiful creatures on this earth.
Why, thank you.
So that's just my opinion, but, and all that makeup and dialing yourself up, I can see that for certain occasions or whatnot, but on an everyday thing, I just like a little razzle dazzle may be a good little thing, but for the most part, yeah, just for the most part, natural. A little oil, keep you shiny, keep you glowing.
Okay, little body butter.
You know what I'm saying? And that's fine with me. Little lip gloss or something,
Right.
Keep it popping.
Okay.
But other than that, all that extra stuff like nails and extending, looking like Freddy Krueger or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, some women like that, and it's a fashion thing and whatnot. But me personally, it's just like it's too much, it's too flashy.
Too flashy.
It's like looking for attention. That's
right.
Right. But to each his own.
Okay. I do kind of agree with you on the attention thing. I do feel like it's more done for attention, more than doing it for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything is more done because you want to draw attention to yourself.
And I figure like when a woman comes into play with a man,
mm-hmm.
and you already breaking that, a man can't really get mad at you because that's how he met you.
Right.
So if you continue to dress that way and be that way, a man can't really, that's how he met you. So if that's what attracts you, you know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at yourself when things go the wrong way,
mm-hmm.
Because she's going to still continue to crave attention with or without you.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, because she's going to continue to dress the way she does. And, that's how the world works. But, you set yourself up for failure if that's not what you're looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because you can't change nobody.
Right.
Right. You just gotta love the person for who they are. But if that's not the person for you, then just don't even waste your time.
There you go.
I definitely agree with that. How do you feel about in today's world? You know, most of the women look alike, and there's not really any uniqueness out there. Like you can just go somewhere and 10, 15 girls all look the same.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then with the eyelashes and everything like that. Well, I think, that's what the world is coming to, like with the videos and the female influences on the videos and they doing it to themselves and people want to emulate their idols and stuff like that. So, but like I say, me personally, it don't take all that from me. I like to see natural because that's what I'm gonna wake up to in the morning anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
It really, I really don't get it, but that's how the world works. Everybody go through. We went through when I was younger. We went through where everybody was wearing the same hairstyle with the shaved side. The women wear the shaved side with the bang on the side, looking like MC Light back in the day, with the big earrings and everything like that. But finger waves and things like that. So we all go through our little phases and everything. But I just feel it's like it's a little too much at times.
Right.
Because you don't have to alter yourself and get all those enhancements.
Right.
Because you got to think of the long run, like in the journey of you getting older, and then your skin don't be the same. Like it get elastic, and then you got to change it up. But in most cases, women, I guess, they have money like that, so they can afford to have surgeries like that. But I don't think it's necessary unless you absolutely need it.
Well, who actually needs it?
But that's what I'm saying. But
nobody.
If you got disfigured, like if you had a car accident or something like that, you was disfigured or something like that, or
that's a different
you were born with a disfigurement or something like that. I can see that. Or some people have moles in places, and some people have birthmarks and scars and all types of things. I can see that. But what I've noticed, like in Hollywood and things like that, once you start, it's like an addiction.
Yeah, you don't stop.
And you keep on going. Perfect example, Lil' Kim.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She don't even look the same no more.
No.
Yeah.
She's done so much.
Right,
Yeah,
so,
she does not look like herself.
I don't know. I figure, just accept what God gave you and wait,
Right.
Love yourself.
Right. Love yourself. Yes, that's so key. Love yourself, because even after you change everything about yourself, even after you get those enhancements, even after you get all them weaves, the makeup,
don't change who you are.
And it don't change how you feel about yourself
inside.
Like you can put on this mask all day long,
but you still know yourself.
But you still know you ain't happy inside.
Right.
So it's like, why are you still doing that? It's not going to make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, you hit home on that for real.
Man, self-acceptance is key.
Yeah.
You got to accept yourself before anybody else can.
Facts. Yeah, big facts.
So, in your opinion, what's the difference between traditional women and the millennial women now today?
What's the difference?
Or would you prefer to have a traditional woman or a millennial woman today, and why?
Well, I would like a traditional, because I'm getting older, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Getting up there in age, so.
Besides your age.
I'm just like, I would like a traditional one. So,
and what is that exactly to you?
To me, that's like a feminine woman.
For the people who want to know, because there's some women out here that don't know what a traditional woman is. So give them some game. Tell them what a traditional woman is.
What I think a traditional woman is, that's my opinion.
I'm gonna tell you if I agree.
Okay, well, I think a traditional woman in my eyes is somebody that a woman that like see the man as being the head,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
take care of the house, you know, make sure the man is comfortable.
So when you say take care of the house, you mean like cleaning, cooking,
Bills, all that.
bills?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Is this woman supposed to have a job or is she not supposed to have a job?
Look, I feel that a woman can have whatever she wants.
I
If
know.
she chooses to have a job, she can have a job.
Do you still expect her to cook, clean,
Of
get
course.
the children, and
Well,
work
no,
a job?
But I tell you like this, I expect her to be willing to. Now,
You
a
expect
real
her to do
man
what?
is gonna help, you know.
Yes.
So, you know, I feel like a woman is gonna make sure it's done. A real woman, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not gonna take like a forceful attitude to do it. It might take a firm and sturdy, but I can see women doing it in a you know, in a way where it's still being accepted and you understand. And then I can see a woman getting into it. You know what I'm saying?
Getting into it.
Yeah, letting it know. It's like when it don't happen the way it's supposed to be happening. So, you know, women come like a storm. Like they first is nice weather. Then you might see a cloud or two. And then that storm gonna come. So, you know, it come in like waves.
Right.
But a real woman, you know, wifey material, you know, just gotta have that communication, be able to talk, be able to listen both ways, you know, and just like I say, feminine, like be able to cook, be able to make meals, more than one, more than two, more than three, more than four, all that, you know, just, you know, rub a nigga feet, you know what I mean? Clip a nigga toenails type shit.
I ain't clipping no toenails. I don't know about that. I ain't clipping no toenails.
All that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. See, women
that ain't for me.
Women expect for men to sit there and listen to all y'all drama that y'all go through and stuff like that. We deserve a toenail clipping from them.
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry, Sleepy. I ain't cut no toenails.
You know you done looked at your husband's feet and was like, yeah.
I gotta tell you though, my husband's feet be on point, okay? He ain't got no dusty feet. He ain't got no corns. He ain't got no black toenails.
That's because he's going to Mei Ling down the street.
No, he not. He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, he going to the nail place.
No, he ain't never had his feet done.
No.
He wants to go. We were supposed to go together.
Well, I tell you like this. To get to a man hard is through his feet, I'll tell you that.
Now, I do rub his feet now.
You gotta clip it.
I don't clip
it. You gotta clip it and
save
it.
Nah.
You gotta get that butter off the bottom.
Oh,
that cheese off the bottom. Get that cheese off the bottom.
I don't know. I don't know what woman doing that these days. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like, a great woman, a great match, but I ain't clipping no toenails.
Well,
I'm sorry. That's not for me. I can't do that.
I'm telling you, if you do that, you're going to open his eyes up. He going to be thanking God again. He going to be like, where did this woman come from? She just showed me something.
I'll do something else. It's not going to be no toenails.
He know you ain't going to do it. That's going to blow his mind. I'm telling you.
He's never asked. He does it himself.
He ain't got to. I'm telling you, just do it. Do it before you see this. I'm telling you. He gonna be like, yeah.
I'm gonna ask him about that though. I'm gonna ask him because I've never heard a man say that before. That he want his toenails clipped. Yeah. Woo wee. Yeah. The comments gonna be coming in on this one.
Get those little bubble bath, those little tubs for the feet. You know what I'm saying? Get the
now
I
could see if I was giving him a homemade pedicure. Okay, I get that. But I thought you was just talking about just take your sock off.
Oh hell no!
Cut my toenail.
No. You gotta get down like the place, but you gotta put that love, that TLC.
Okay, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Yeah,
be on the same page.
I technically have I kind of took like the little thing that gets the little callus off the foot.
Yeah.
I've done that to my husband's feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm a real one. See.
Okay, yeah, it changed your life. Yeah.
Okay. So you want her to be a traditional woman. So you didn't really speak about the millennial woman. So let's get into that. So what's up with the millennial woman, and why do you not want a millennial woman?
Because they're too demanding. Well, me, like, I'm too old for no like the millennial.
Well, let's just take you out the perspective.
The young boys. But yeah, like but it's
the young boys need to be schooled though. You need to talk to them.
They know.
But
it's
all
sad.
of them know.
It is. No, they do know. You think they don't know? They know. It's just the females. They just don't know that. But and once it come down to it, and they can't get all these abortions and stuff like they used to doing, and the Planned Parenthood and stuff like that. And they gotta have these kids, and then they finally want to settle down. It's not gonna be looking good.
Man.
Your track record, like for what the millennial women is looking for, like a high value man type shit. Your track record is not gonna qualify you to even be considered. But all this hot girl summer, and you know. But to each his own, And then you have
But what are some of their qualities? We need to know. We need to speak about this. I know me and you talked about it, but they gotta know.
Qualities.
Yeah, what are the qualities? Do they have any? Or what are their
It depends on which ones you're talking about.
I'm talking about millennials.
Millennials, it's like the quality, it depends on what type of guy value that, because
what now value what? What are they valuing?
That phony shit. That fake ass shit. But like I say, me and know what's going on. So it's sad they're gonna be used and abused. But the way it's going is they think they the ones that's doing the using and stuff. But
who, the guys?
No, the women.
Oh.
So and with social media, and then you have everything documented, and people can look you up, and then all that. That's not appealing to, unless you find a goofy dude that's gonna let you take their money, and you know what I'm saying. Goofies get bumps upside their head all the time. They run into walls and shit. So, it's a person for everybody.
Oh yeah, it's somebody for everybody.
Millennial women, it's just like I wish it would stop. I wish it would like.
What do you want to stop? What do you want to stop?
I want women to have more value, more morals, and value themselves a little bit better than what's going on right now.
So what are some things that they can value more?
Like, shit.
Come on, let's be real. Spit it out.
Well,
we real on
they can value their body, basically.
Okay, I definitely agree with that.
They can respect themselves.
I definitely agree with that.
They can respect themselves. They can
way more.
Pretty much calm down a little bit.
Calm down a little bit.
Yeah, because I believe that this Me Too shit that went a little too far. That's just my opinion, because things went to a whole different level of females like disrespecting themselves and showing like all type of garbage on TV. Then you got the homosexuals. It's just like this shit going crazy. Then you have the black kids. They ain't even the black males. They're not even pursuing relationships. It's crazy.
They not pursuing relationships?
Hell no.
So what they doing?
Shit, they masturbate.
What?
Yeah, shit. They ain't trying to have no relationships with no girls nowadays, because they already see it. They see how thirsty this shit is. They see they don't value themselves. That shit's crazy.
Man.
And that's what I'm hearing from my kids. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, it is. I don't know. Because I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get how it used to be different back in the nowadays, man. You can say I'm old fashioned, whatever, but I like it better when females like value themselves a little bit more.
No, I feel you on that. I feel you on
It's
that.
crazy, man.
I agree with you.
It's like
You know?
sex sales and
Right.
disrespect.
Everything. Right.
Disrespect sales.
Right.
It's just getting bad. It's been bad, but it's just getting
Get
worse.
Right.
This shit is crazy.
I
But
agree.
me, I like to be able to talk,
Mhm.
have a decent conversation, talk about life, talk about building,
Right.
And
Legacy.
legacy. Yeah,
Yeah.
legacy is key. Like having something to leave behind.
Right.
Something that someone can follow and respect it. And
It's like, what are you going to be remembered for? Are you going to be remembered for giving your body away? Are you going to be remembered for getting your body done? Are you going to be remembered for
that's just physical shit.
no value?
That's like the most primitive shit you can think of. Like, because once you get over the physical appearance, then what you gotta have something.
Right. That's my thing. That's my thing.
Something to go off of, because I don't know.
Like,
It just seems like it's a whole lot of prostitutes.
oh, damn.
And it's sad. It's like
Dang.
what's running the world right now is homosexuals and prostitutes.
Woo-wee.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Dang.
But but do it seem that way to you?
I mean, man, you ain't lied.
It's
You ain't lied.
crazy. It's just like, and then men don't have no say so on shit,
Yeah, and
If
it's
we
like,
do-
it shouldn't be like that.
And then if
Men
we
are
do-
supposed to feel like men.
Ain't no way, shit,
Now, women do want to be heard,
all the time. And
We
they
do want to be
deserve
heard,
to be heard.
but men should, still be the head. Like,
Yeah.
the man
It
is
should
supposed
be
to be a man.
communication. It should be like a two-way street. Yeah, I believe that. A two-way street, two-way even flow of communication.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I
And
agree.
things go fine,
Right.
And let me ask you, what you think about honesty? How would you take honesty
I love
from your
honesty.
husband? Well, no, but let me tell you,
Okay.
like, honesty in the fact where everything was honest. Like, could you handle honesty?
Yeah, I prefer realness and honesty. I mean, because that's who I am. That's what I like. I want the truth. I don't want lies. Nothing comes from lies, but more lies.
Facts.
So I don't want that. And if that's what you're about, I don't want to deal with you. That's anybody though. That's man, woman, a child. If you are just a compulsive liar, I don't want nothing to do.
Yeah, that irks me.
It irks me too. I don't now. Will I always like the truth?
lie? Is a bold face.
Oh yeah.
When you know a motherfucker lying for real.
Right, and they
And they
still
still in
lie.
your face lying. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, that
That's
makes you
crazy.
so mad. So mad. And I know some people like that.
Okay, well, let me give you this scenario, right?
Mhm.
So let's say
Mhm.
you and your husband, y'all walking in the park, y'all feeding the ducks. You got some bird feed or some bread or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so then you see this female walking towards you. It's a nice sunny day.
Mm-hmm.
You feeding ducks and shit. So you see this female, she walking towards you, and she kind of provocative. She got a little bodysuit on and stuff. She looking real nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you with your husband, y'all holding hands, y'all feeding the birds, and this nigga gonna look. Right? So she walked past, and he looked, and then you ask him that question. I saw you look at him. And what you think he gonna? And what if he said, "Yeah, I looked at it"? You looked at it too. What would you say?
I mean, honestly, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing no double.
Right. So
check
what
with
if he
her.
said So what you even ask him like?
I'm probably not gonna pay no attention to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm saying
one
this
of my pet
fine
peeves
ass
is-
woman start walking towards y'all. She by herself. She looking good, and you with your husband, and he gonna look, and you see him look. No bullshit. You see him looking, you like, oh, why you look at me? He's like, cause she was fine. What if his response was, cause she was fine?
Honestly, he
You'll
wouldn't.
be
He
like,
wouldn't do that.
You disrespected. You'll fight him right there in the park.
No, we don't fight. We don't fight. We don't fight.
That's
And
good, that's
he's
good.
not violent, and he does not want to be in a violent relationship.
Okay, that's good.
So that is something we don't do.
But so, if that scenario was to happen, and he told you because she's nice looking, it just caught my eye.
I mean, honestly,
you would think that's disrespectful, right?
Yeah, I would.
You would think that's disrespectful.
Yeah, but I feel like he wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't do that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So let me think of another scenario.
Okay.
Okay.
But you do have those women who purposely try to go into your man's view so she could try to get your
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
yes all the time. Now those type of women I cannot stand. I cannot stand women like that because it's like, why do you want somebody else's man?
You know why?
Why?
And it ain't even about the man. It's about you. For real. Yeah.
What is it about me for? What is it about me?
Because misery loves company.
Well, I'm not miserable.
Right, but she is.
I know.
And she's like, damn, I should have a man. Watch this.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's not gonna get you a man. And trust me, if the man leaves the woman that he's with to go find out what you're about, trust me, he's not gonna be with you long, darling. So just take that little gem with you.
Okay, so what if you was gaining a little weight, your husband, and you notice it, you know you getting fat, but it's your husband. Are you saying, babe, you trying on your clothes tight, shit, it's getting real tight, you like you putting it, but he don't see this shit, but he hear your ass in the bathroom struggling, and you walk your ass in the bedroom. He sleep. Well, he acting like he sleep. Like, baby, wake up. Do this look right? How does this look? Do this look right on me? You got the muffin coat poking out the buttons about to pop and shit. And what if he was to be brutally honest to you? Hypothetically speaking.
Okay.
It's like, baby, you look like a can of biscuits about to explode. How would you take that? Since you like honesty. How would you take that?
I'd be like, dang, really? That's how you
what if
feel?
you say, oh, you need to put some Spanx on or a waist trainer or something? How would you take that?
I would take it as it's time to get myself together.
Okay.
Because if he feels
So
that
no,
way,
would you like the honesty?
you said what?
Would you like the honesty?
Yes. I may not like what he says to me at that moment, but I'm going to take it. And
He's saying it to be humorous, so
okay.
try to break the ice, like, but he's being honest at the same time. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, if I respect his honesty, I may, and that's to this day, I respect his honesty more than anything. But that's not going to say that I'm going to like everything that he's going to say. But I respect the truth. I respect you more when you're honest. You know what I mean? Don't lie. I want the truth. I may not like it, but I respect you for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Just like he may not like everything that I say. That's the truth. But that's the truth. It's how I feel.
But sometimes it's just the way you say things.
That's true too.
It go both ways.
Yeah, both ways, definitely.
Both ways.
It's not always what you say, it's how
How
you
you
say it.
see it.
Yes, and that's a fact. That's so true.
Yeah. I think communication is done right, that can save a lot of relationships.
Oh yeah. But you also gotta communicate to listen. You have to listen.
Yeah.
Listening
That's what I mean,
is
like good
and
communication.
listen not to respond. Actually listening to the person.
Yeah.
Because if you just listening to respond, you're not listening.
Exactly. That's crazy. But it's so true.
Is it the woman's job to be faithful? You laugh.
Is it the woman's job to be
Or is it both? Is it the man and the woman's job? What's your opinion?
I figure like faithful. It's what do you consider faithful?
Things that you wouldn't do when your mate, things that you wouldn't do when your mate ain't around. So if you know that your man or your woman will feel some type of way about you doing something when they ain't in the room, or if they ain't around, you shouldn't be doing it. That's considered cheating. Because would you be doing it if they was around? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you wouldn't do when they around, you shouldn't do it.
I feel like this.
Or
ain't nobody perfect.
I didn't say anybody perfect.
No. I'm just saying like it ain't nobody perfect. So with faithfulness, people have their own view on what's faithful. Now you can say,
what's your opinion? Like, that's what I mean.
Faithfulness to me, it's like being able to love somebody unconditional. Like that's being faithful to somebody. Now, a lot of people don't see it that way. You know? A lot of people, don't believe in love or don't view the term love the same way.
Okay.
But something similar to like, hey, you know your mama love you, right? It's unquestionable. You can't even question it. That's how I want a relationship to feel something similar to that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, that's living in a fucking fairy tale because you ain't never gonna find no love as genuine as your mama's love. Period. Point blank.
I feel like you can.
And no. I'll tell you like this.
A mom's love is gonna be different though.
I'll tell you like this. The only reason why you would never find no love like your mama love, because your mama ain't never gonna leave unless she just ratchet and a dope fiend or shit like that.
Right.
Your mama ain't gonna leave you and she gonna have unconditional love. But a relationship, you get into a relationship, that's where you have divorces, you have breakups,
right?
You have arguments and shit like that. You can have argument with your mama,
right?
She ain't gonna stop being your mama,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I mean, like love like that, and you very rare find some shit like that. I ain't saying it ain't out there,
right?
But it's very rare and random that you. And it might not be the one you want or the situation you want, but it's out there for people that still believe in unconditional love.
So, what about the cheating aspect? Because that's really what I was talking about. Because they meant it as it's the woman's job to remain, basically to not cheat and just let the guy out of it.
A woman not to cheat.
Yeah, the man.
I tell you like this. I tell you like this. And I'm just being honest. A woman can be cheating on you from day one, still have boyfriends or side pieces from previous relationships. Because women know how to situate things. You know what I'm saying? The only way you're gonna find out another woman cheating is if she wants you to find out. You know what I'm saying? She can be fucking the next door neighbor, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? The only motherfuckers get caught cheating is a man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, women get caught cheating.
And that be from men that's insecure, and then sometimes it ain't even insecure men. It's just men that's nosy and want to find out shit. But like I was saying, like women control the situation. Like women is mostly in charge of the whole stability of the relationship. Because 9 times out of 10 in a breakup, it's the woman breaking up. Even in divorce. So,
but we can't say that, it's always the woman cheating. We can't say that. And I hear what you're saying, that we have
about cheating.
We have a better advantage.
When a woman cheats, like it depends, like what you consider cheating. Like you can be flirting, You can be leading people on to,
No, I'm talking about you actually.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or you having you talking, you whatever.
So,
Things that your guy wouldn't agree with. But mainly I'm talking about, having sex.
Well, look, like I mentioned before, like a woman is like the weather. Like you never know.
Don't do that. All women ain't like the weather.
I'm telling you, like unless you have a real one, unless you got somebody that's willing to have a conversation with you and let you know what's really going on before it gets to that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if she want that, but sometimes you be in situations where you settle, and some women settle because she knows she get taken care of, and
so she settles for the man doing whatever he wants.
For that security.
Yeah, I can't do that. I've met women that actually said, yeah, he's over at his girlfriend's.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't know how you do it. There's no way. I'm not sharing my stuff. I'm not sharing my man.
Yeah, women settle, men settle. Shit.
Yeah, women settle. Yeah, there's men that settle too. I'm not settling.
Well, there you go.
I want what's mine. Okay? It's mine and I ain't sharing.
There you go.
I feel like there's too many people in the world. There's billions of people in the world. And why are we sharing men? Why are we sharing women?
Yeah. You gotta find that genuine love. It's out there.
Yeah. Yeah. It is out there. But you gotta work on yourself. That's what I know. You gotta work on yourself if you keep attracting the same type of individual that you're not interested in. It's something about you that you're attracting those same type of people. So until you change you're going to continue to still attract what you don't want.
But I think in some cases, like when I mean like how people settle sometimes, people just be lonely and bored and
they don't want to be alone. People don't want to be alone. Right.
And then they settle.
Right.
And then they see something that they really want.
Mm-hmm.
After they got, up in confidence. And so that's where the cheating come in at. But do women control all that? In my eyes, what I think, they better at it.
Yeah, women can be more sneaky.
Men, a real man, it's not about to look through your fucking phone. Because we've been through that. We've been through the little boy games. We looked through the phone and we seen the shit and we was right. But it still didn't change nothing. It didn't change shit. It made it worse. So, you learn to just give people their privacy. Now, women, on the other hand, y'all a different breed. Y'all gonna look through the phone. Y'all gonna do all that stuff. And, hey.
I mean, I've done it. I've went through phones before, but now, the woman I am now, I'm not going through my dude's phone. Like, I don't need to. It's either I trust him or I don't. Yeah. So if I trust him, I don't need to go through his phone.
And that's a perfect world. I wish everybody thought that way, but at the end of the day,
I feel like if something needs to be revealed, God gonna reveal it to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, whatever you do in the dark, gonna come to the light. Yeah. I don't need to go out here and go looking for it. And honestly, how I feel, if you need to go cheat on me, then obviously you don't know what you got. And I feel sorry for you because I'm up. And the next person is going to enjoy the hell out of it.
That's some beautiful stuff. That means you got a very strong relationship. And that's what people should be focusing on and trying to achieve and accomplish. Something good like that, because, it's good to be able to speak highly of your mate and be confident and secure with your decision that you made. That should be respected instead of all this bullshit that's going on right now. I'm just being honest, because that's growth.
Oh yeah, it took a while, but hey, working on yourself, it will get you there. It will get you there. So
don't mind this. I ain't trying to advertise on your podcast.
He over here on drink tramps on his own. on his own accord.
Yeah.
Just playing. We ain't drink champs.
No. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What do you think about the millennial women? And what do you think about traditional women? And what do you think is preparing our youth for the future in that aspect? Do you think we have a prominent future with the young people growing up, or do you think it's setting us back? And how far do you think it is?
That was a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, 85% of the world has low self-esteem, right?
Mhm.
So that leaves 15% of people who really love themselves, who really like themselves, right? So with that being said, pretty much all of the world has low self-esteem. And then when we look at what's on TV, when we look at on social media, when we look at the women nowadays, majority of them all look the same. So if 85% of the world has low self-esteem, that means that most of those women that all look like each other have low self-esteem. Because if you truly love yourself, then you're going to embrace who you are. You're not going to hide it from the world.
I'm trying to see what you think about the millennial women and the traditional women.
Well,
Like,
I feel like I'm not a
do you
full
think-
traditional. I don't feel like I'm a full traditional woman. I do cook. I do clean. I do take care of my house. I do pay bills.
So what do you consider a millennial woman?
Ones that don't cook. They don't clean their house. They got stuff all over the floor. They never do anything. You go into their kitchen, dishes all over the place. The house just a mess. But they always going shopping.
And they look good.
Yeah, you look good, but the house don't look good.
Oh, shit.
It's like that don't make any sense.
Like faking the fun.
Yeah,
That's it crazy.
yeah. Or you have this mentality like you want to use your man up. Like you want to use the man. You want to take his vehicle and drive his car. When you had your own vehicle, but you want to drive his because his looks better than yours. So you basically manipulate the situation to where you had this man's car 24/7 and you making this man drive your car. The car that you don't want to drive because you don't think it's attractive.
That's what you think. Okay.
That's not it.
Well, so what's a traditional?
I wasn't done.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Read them.
Lack of, being yourself, basically idolizing what's on TV, then, like, not all millennials are like this though, because there are some millennials that are some dope queens out there, some dope women, but not all of them. Like, some of them really just, really need to just work on themselves. A lot of them are, what's the word I'm looking for? They're just worried about the outside and not worried about the inside. So you can be this beautiful girl on the outside, but then when you get to know you, you ugly inside. And it's like nobody cares about the inside anymore. They just care about what's on the outside.
You know what be tripping me out? Like all these women, they be getting this plastic surgery and changing their face and shit like that. But when they look back into their like family portraits and shit, they ain't gonna look shit like their family.
No, they're not.
They gonna look like
totally
like
different.
an alien, like adopted type shit.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, who is this person right here?
Right. Who's this?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact though. Now for traditional women, I mean, for me, I would say traditional women is back before me. So the women that stayed at home, took care of the children, cooked, cleaned.
Homemade stuff.
Yeah, the maid stuff.
That you say the maid stuff. She didn't have to be the maid.
Okay, she ain't the maid, but she was doing stuff that maids would do, such as cleaning.
You make it seem like
okay, well, excuse my terminology.
It was women before it was maids.
Yes, it was. So I apologize. So traditional women, I feel like they were more stay-at-home women. They didn't really have jobs. They took care of the children. They cooked. They had meals on the table every night. They made sure the house was clean. They made sure that they cooked a meal for their children. Just made sure that the house was met. They were submissive. They let the man be the leader.
Are you submissive?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
most
what's
definitely.
up. That's
Most
what's
definitely.
up.
I mean, the Bible talks about it. A woman's supposed to be submissive to her man.
What?
My thing is, if you ain't submissive to your man, you're going to run into problems. Period. I ain't saying he got to be controlling. He got to control everything or tell you what to do. That's not what I'm saying. But a man has to feel like a man in a relationship.
There you go. Spoken like a true woman. For real. Yeah.
I mean, because if not,
he gonna look elsewhere. Tell the truth.
Hey,
true.
Eventually he gonna get tired of it, and he gonna want out. If he ain't happy, if you ain't giving a man what he needs, he's eventually going to go elsewhere. And then my thing is, we got to make sure that we are giving our men what they need, like nurturing, being supportive, listening, comforting, giving him what he needs in the bedroom. Because I'm sorry, there is just too many women out here that is not keeping a man satisfied, and that's a problem. Because at the end of the day, if he go cheat on you, then you gonna feel some type of way. You gonna be mad. You gonna be ready to end the relationship, tear some stuff up, whatever the case may be. But there is also a way to eliminate that too. Like if you give the man what he needs. Like I'm not saying like every day, like because eventually somebody's gonna get tired of it. But at least keep the man satisfied, and vice versa. The man need to keep the woman satisfied.
So do you think that the typical millennial woman, once they get into a relationship, they like slack on all the things that got them in? Like,
I can't really speak for all millennial women, but there are women out there that there's even women women that's not millennials that's done this. Like I have family members who was married to women who had it made in the sun. Do you hear me? Had it made. All she had to do was cook a meal, keep the house clean, and just make sure that he had everything he needed when he came home. He was the breadwinner. He went to work every day, brought home the bacon, took care of all the bills. You never had to work. You had a vehicle. All you had to do was keep the house clean and cook a meal. And she couldn't even do that.
She couldn't do it because she didn't know how? Or
No, she knew how. She was just lazy and didn't want to do it. Man, I was like, I wish I had it like that. I would have made sure a meal was on this plate every day.
She was probably out there cheating. She was probably out there cooking for her other dude.
I don't think so.
Did she lose the guy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
She must have had some type of dude on the side, because how you gonna lose? That's crazy.
I know. It is crazy. But there's really women out there that's not even millennials that do this.
That's crazy.
So it's not just all millennial women.
Now, you didn't have to work, you didn't have to do shit, but
cook and keep the house clean and take care of the kids. And go pick the kids up from school. That's all you had to do.
So they had kids?
Yeah.
So who the kids stay with?
What do you mean who they stay with?
They broke up, right?
Yeah.
So did she take
co-parenting?
Well, who the kids live with?
Both.
Oh, okay.
But majority be at the mom's.
That's what's up. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But just watching that, I was like, man, there's just no way. I could never do that.
Now, what's she gonna do? But okay, I see. That's what I don't understand. Like, what you gonna find the same? What's gonna be different?
What do you mean? What's gonna be different?
You had all this in a palm of your hand in your lap. Didn't have to do nothing. What's your new man? What he gonna do for you?
He ain't gonna do all that.
Right, and so now is that what you want?
Probably not, but that's when reality hits. Like, man, I let a good thing get away.
You think it do?
Man, I would hope it would.
I don't think it kicked
Hey,
in.
some you may be right. Some people it may not kick in. You know,
right then.
you know.
I think they still think that he lost. He lost out on a good thing.
Well, some people are delusional. You know, and I mean those type of people you can't really help. You know, if they can't really see the truth.
Because if she would do that, then I'm sure she thought that she wasn't at fault. You know, she wouldn't even make the man a dinner, and you sitting on your fat ass watching Oprah all day. You know, so you bring it home to bacon.
Right.
But look, hey.
I've never been that type of woman though. I always been the type to get out there and get my own bag though.
You know.
I have never been the type to let a man take care of me because I don't honestly want to depend on a man.
Right. And I think it should be both ways. And like I said, I like traditional women, but at the end of the day, I like somebody that, you know, at this point in life,
I wouldn't fit into a traditional lane.
Right.
I'm not sitting at home.
Shit is old
I'm not sitting at home all
That's
day.
old news. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's boring.
I expect you to be yourself.
Yeah.
Be a real woman.
Yeah.
I
always been like, you know, more of an ambitious woman. Like I got things I want to achieve. I got goals I want to meet. I don't want to just be sitting up under no man.
I don't want you trying to overshadow.
Right. No, definitely not. I want us to grow together. I want us to build together.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Transparency.
Most definitely.
I want to be able to communicate. I want both ideals to be met.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Equally. And, you know,
and
it's hard to fancy like that because, you know, it's easy as hell at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In a whole lot of situations, but that's the ideal shit for somebody that, you know what I'm saying, respect you enough to be like, man, I believe in you, just like how you believe in me.
Right.
You know.
So, right. That mutual support.
Yeah.
You need it.
That's ideal.
Yeah. I agree.
And that's what I'm looking for.
You'll find it.
No, but like the typical man, like just probably looking for the same thing. Somebody that they can, you know, communicate with.
Right, because communication is key.
And build, and you know, and have something that you can look back and say we did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We did that together.
That effort.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Built
right.
out of love and devotion and all that good stuff. You know.
Right.
So, but you know, it'll happen.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
It will happen.
When it's time, it will.
Yeah.
So this was a good episode, Sleepy. I appreciate this very authentic conversation.
I hope I helped a little bit.
You helped. You was alright. You was alright.
I'm a little bit, so don't mind me.
Hey, it's okay.
Saucy,
it's okay.
But yeah, that's my opinions, and you know, women are women. I love women. I ain't down to downplay no women. I love y'all. Y'all different. Y'all powerful, especially my black women. Powerful, demanding, and you know, I just wish that it was more, you know, reciprocated back towards us too. You know
right.
I wish it was just like a wheel where we both like. It was just like a machine that just kept working, and we build and communities grow and respectfully, and all this killing stop and all this bullshit on TV stop.
I feel you on that.
You know, shit, we get this shit like it's supposed to be.
Right. Come together.
Yeah, things would be a much better place.
Yes, it would. Yes,
it would.
We'll
kill them with love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll kill negativity with love.
Exactly. Kill everything with love.
Yeah.
Love is the highest frequency. Love prevails everything. We just need more love in the world.
Big facts.
So that was our episode with my man Sleepy. What do a real man want in a woman? So if y'all enjoyed this episode, make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all like the video and share this out with somebody you know. All right. So I'm Ty the Natural, and this has been the Naturally Yours podcast. And we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.